Welcome in, Malls. This is your Demon Lord Dracozoc. Sorry I've been a bit late, and a bit of technical difficulties. But anyway, today we are going to be doing Section 13, Interlude 2, and then also 14. And then, yeah, try to get done with Part 2, which really is short. Cape shot with a large order. Yeah. Despite all the nodes, it's like really short here. I can't believe it. It sucks beyond description that I was sucked in the roof so badly I couldn't even move, but thanks to you for rescuing me. Anyway, now that I've gotten that off my chest, what happened after Protea attacked me? And that's the whole story. I'm sorry, I didn't realize things were that bad. This is even more serious than I thought. If I had just defend against Protea's attack, Juniko wouldn't have had to defend all by herself. It's not your fault, BB. It's a miracle that you were back with us at all. Yep, Proteus only managed to ambush you like that because it was the office area. Those towers, the data servers, are even bigger than she is after all. So, if she wouldn't have been able to pull off that ambush anywhere else. Besides, the better you know her, the less you expect her to be able to hide. Hello, I'm Katsunami Hanako. I've decided to do what I can to help Dracozoc help. Oh, previously. I see. You look AI then. Thank you for your help. I'm BB Cosmo, a BB unit for Shadia. I see. Nice to meet you, BB. Okay, she's dressing with a heartbreak there. Okay, let's take the shock of the situation. He probably is someone decided to go full villain and annihilate humanity. Starting with an attempt to lure Dracozoc into a trap and kill him. She then landed a solid straight right onto our darling Hermione BB, knocked her right out of the ring. Next, she destroyed Percival, Nicky Nitch, and Bartholomew in a straight fight. Then caught and ate Asafo when he jumped in to save Dracozoc's life. The sword of Asafo caused her to transform into a moon cancer, upon which she began attacking all Dubai. And then she went on to sword Juniko, making her even more powerful. She then got carried away and tried to eat Dracozoc as well, only to be met with a time encounter from Katsunami. And that gave the rest of you an opportunity to escape Old Dubai, which you seized immediately. And now the second and third gen AIs have safely evacuated here to the Koyan Mall. The cost may have been great, but I say you managed the best possible outcome here. That being said, the situation is bad. Very, very bad. If that's the first place, that's right. The ring shifted over to Protea in a big way after she announced her slogan. And suddenly, the non-followers make up the final 10% are the old Dubaians right here in the mall. Now that Protea is only two of their moon cancers from an election, she's been gaining support from the same voters who originally switched to Area I to Area E. From Area E. The whole strongest weapon bid of hers is a lot more effective than we believe it to be. I bet S is howling with humiliation right now. At this rate, it's only a matter of time until Protea crosses the 70% threshold. So we need to defeat her, and I mean, like right away. Are you with me so far? Yeah, how? I got this time out. Enough with that lip. Don't be stupid. You can't possibly defeat Protea as she is now. Then what? Do you have a better idea, BB? Of course I do. I can't go on and say this might happen, but I do have a very special plan to handle it. There's no need to go giant slaying this time. No, the best way to fight a giant is with a giant of your own. Go big yourself. Not me. Did you forget already? We're going to use the third Sakura 5 member. Alright, you just say you station 3 Sakura 5 here in the Dubai for our trip. And I guess this means Meltinus is nearby? I'm not talking about Melt. This time I decided not to include her. Well, come on, she's always rebelling against me. Not to mention she's such a spotlight hog. If not her, then who? I'm told Violet still has a form of connection with Shadia. In TCG terms, this mysterious Sakura 5 member would be in the secret side. Who is she asked? Well, I thought it'd be boring to just have good girls around this all the time. So, what's wrong with somebody in another aspect of it at the same time? And if that flash of genius, I prefer to forbid multiplayer summon system to get an evil version of Protea here. Protea Alter. I'm sorry, Protea Alter? Alright, Protea became an altar at one point through a series of events. Hey Jackal, how goes it? I guess this BB found a way to summon that version of Protea as a separate spiritual order. Regardless, as reckless as ever I see. Well, don't blame me if this gets out ahead, okay? Thank you so much for your concern. Your institution is impressive, Kasanami. So, there's already a problem, I knew it. Yeah, well, I couldn't call it a problem per se. I've just been pinging Protea Alter for help after Protea originally sent me 5, but she still hasn't responded. Luckily, I know where she is. Would you guys mind helping fetch her for me? You met her before, right, Draco-san? Protea Alter might be cruel and wicked enough to bring an order request help from her career. That's me. I'm sure you can convince her to help. I'll go. Get ready. It's time to venture into an unexplored hellscape that is Area G. We'll find Protea Alter so we can put Protea Original back in her place. I'll stay here and keep guard on them all. Don't worry, Senpai. I'll keep all the Dubai safe while you're gone. I hate to pass up a chance to show up, but I'm going to see you too. He gets his friend here! Friends off YouTube. Besides, Protea Alter is not what you call fond of me, so I think it would only make it hard for her if you be with you. If I were with you. So I'll stay here and defend them all with Mash while you go out there pursuing Will, Miss Big Bad. And I think my words are soaring a bit today. Well, we're headed for Area G at the edge of Moon Dubai. So that's where Blatter was stationed, desolate, underdeveloped, that's the reason. I guess even BB knew better than to send an altered servant to the city itself. Good thing too. Getting an early YouTube. But dude, he's like most of your guy nowadays. Like, I don't even think a lot of, there's probably some that I don't even know about him that watch YouTube daily. Anyway, is Blatter your nickname for a Protea Alter? Is that that's kind of cute. It's just a simple abbreviation, so I don't have to say Protea Alter every time. Yeah. Yeah, although PewDiePie is now retired. Although, probably give it like a decade, people will forget about PewDiePie. Attention everyone, we arrived at North East Area G. There's no docking facilities, so please watch your step when this is working. Miss Patchman, if you require a wire to reach the store, I would be happy to provide one. That won't be necessary for such a short distance. You know, your warriors have gotten increasingly specific. You know what it's like that it's insulting to point out danger that is in no way actually a threat, right? So it seems, I'm very sorry. I'll run a mental health routine after you leave and reflect on this new information. Area G was the first urban area to be developed on the moon. Man, okay. It was originally created to be a base for colonizing space before the area was chosen for development into Moon Dubai, but there was no detailed records from that time. It's officially known as the Belber War Ruins, and currently is designed as a danger zone. Oh god. Not that one. Yeah, but at the same time though, it's like the problem is there's like certain famous people or like die when they retire or die off. It's like it's getting the bars like game remembered is like getting up there. Phew. So this is Area G. It's really a wasteland. I don't see why see any sign of plateau anywhere. Although there's something inside the aquarium. Is that a town? Looks like a shopping district. I see several buildings clustered in the air. Shall we take a closer look? Yeah, it looks like a collide with the ground in this world too. You know what this? What did this? I got an idea, but yeah, but it's nothing to do with Moon Divide. It's basically all the noise, no signal. So don't worry about it. More importantly, do you feel the ground shaking? We've got company. Best if we just deal with now. It's that, or we tire ourselves running. Are you two ready? Yes, leave it to me. Well, infamous, really, because yeah, his crimes were like so up there that it's like hard for anybody to forget. Okay, but my art self is a real master of striking first to bring things to a swift end. Still, no harm in showing off now and then, right? Yeah. This stuff is like generation defining, where it took like probably my generation for people to like say, eh. Like, yeah, they're like, people aren't gonna be like holding Germany for like all that. Alright. Okay, man. Alright. Yeah, Napoleon still remembered. Because, like I said, he was very life-changing. Like, the dude basically destroyed empires. He destroyed the Spanish, although the Spanish was, like, really on their last legs anyway. And on top of that, too, he also even destroyed his own empire. He was actually very average size for a French guy at the time. Although that's the point, dude, it's like he's freaking huge.
もらった。よし、エネルギーチャージ。
really.
逆を決めてやる。
はい、NFS サービスです。もちろんお望みのまま完全販売よろしくて。イノベーション始めます。
宝具展開。了解。
嫌ではありません。
Yeah, I guess.
モラトリアムここまでだ。運命を物理に変えても文句はない。名付けてセラフィックムーンアンカー。ビースマンにはないけどな。今だセイバー。
助けるがよい。逃がさない。弱っ。
こっちの方が
ブレストバレー。クズが手下にまかれ向かいます。いや向かいます。
Yeah, I should.
逃がさない。どんな襲いかかります。抵抗はそこまでです。
まだまだ。
Yeah, people remember him. He's so fun. In fact, they even made a comic book where he, and even a movie where he's actually featured, like talking to Superman.
誰だ。了解。
Because on that timeline, Superman ended up in the USSR
かっこよく。
over the US.
嫌ではありません。ご用件は？
狙撃よろしく。
吹っ飛びなさいます。
作戦変更。月のいずれ
わかりました。
張り切るよ。両親未明の領域未踏の世界に踏み入れ月の眼全ての道を踏破する。
そこです。
お待たせ。
そうだよ。弱っ。南部神殿機構開始。嫌ではありません。
ぴったりだ。
この両手に花の記憶はないけれど、いつか誰かを愛せるように決めて。ブリューヒルでパワーショー。はあ。
シャルルマーニまだまだ。
この裏戦闘続行。
ったそうはいかない
市民税取り立てちゃおっと。
手加減はできないなこう張り切る
大胆。
両親未明の領域未踏の世界の
Yeah, it's gonna lead.
日の丸
Why is Fabricate all that?
目に物を見せてやれ数えきれぬだろうがなまだまだ了解張り切るよぴったりだ今だセイバー撃ち抜け来い勝った
しばらく
遠慮はいらない
平らにしましょう。
作戦変更張り切るぴったりだ正直じゃんギルガメッシュ数えきれぬだろうが頼むアーチャーかかる気になってねちょっと厄介払い
たとえウサギに身をやつしええいけますええ領所御意どけナビハラに
おやこの時代だといちいち手動でセーブしなくていいんだ少し羨ましい
Finland existed even before the Soviet Union. In fact, the Soviet Union even went to war against Finland. With meat shield, of course. It just ended up in a stalemate because, yeah. Which, yeah. And guess what? 100 years later, guess what Russians doing did again? Meat shields. They learned a lesson from the Finnish War, so let's just keep doing it again. Did Master, but that was Busel's operation, wasn't it? Beat me to buy used the same Noble Phantoms that I did. Oh, I see. Then she must have another customized Himiko there with her. But that's not all that strange, right? Look at us. We already have Protea, but we also still on our way to see Protea altar. Doesn't that mean you two of you are in this world? Although now I think of it, yeah. If I'll probably talk about it later. Yeah, this is an urban custom. It must be the evil to side with BB. I don't like it either. I wish I knew what to do. We're on the same page while we're working part-time at the gym while you're sightseeing in Dubai. But once it was clear that you were going to max out the joy card, she was going to join the stronger side and left. Damn it, I can't believe she went to BB Dubai of all people. I see, I suppose that does make irrational sense. You're right, I apologize about that. I hope you'll let me treat you to Yasuka Yukisilva bread later to make up for it. The truth is, I'm just like you, a master of forest contracts and service that fights alongside them. Okay, well, it was anyway. I'm not taking part in the Holy Grail Wars anymore. I could form a new contract if I wanted anymore either. You came to me to buy from the world, well, so that I am the former human from a different world. My world, the moon was the side of a massive Holy Grail War where 128 masters fight each other to the death. drama channels. I can't remember if I was paying attention because I was in college at the time. It was like just so focused on trying to get the hell out of Purdue. Nap, the Holy Grail War ended up during the round I participated, and the move went on to become a new frontier. My world that took place in the year 2030. Then, to make a long story short, we suddenly found ourselves summoned to the New Dubai, about 1,000 years later. I can't think of several possible reasons why. For one, maybe you being brought here somehow dragged us along as well. Since we're in such a terrible position, despite being from entirely different worlds. It's also possible New Dubai itself called us here to play some sort of part in the critical. Or maybe the Holy Grail in our world would take a wire and send us here for no other reason. Anyway, I don't know exactly why I'm here. I do know one thing though. Drakazaki raised up the year from the year 2019. So you're freer from the past. Meanwhile, I came here from the year 3000. So as far as you're concerned, I'm from the future. I know I don't look it, but I'm actually 1,000 years old. What? Dude, how can dinosaurs build it? Like, look at their limbs. Raptors, yeah. The ones that were staying up have tiny ass arms. That's again as you shit. I know I don't look it, but I'm actually 1,000 years old. It's okay. I wasn't expecting that sort of reaction there. It's not that big of a surprise, is it? I wanted to go that far. But I suppose I have been through some stuff you might not believe. So if that means I can be helpful now, then I'm glad. That means I didn't go through all that hell, hardship for nothing. So let's your senpai take it literally from here. I can nail nearly anything except for haunted houses. Haunted houses. So don't have to know anything. Gotcha. Okay, we're finally arrived at the buildings we saw starting to integrate. Oh, this is not what I was expecting. Man. I can tell whoever put this together gave it their best effort. Obviously, they weren't very successful. It's almost like someone with no clean skills at all tried to show off how good they were at tying up things just to keep going wrong until this. Then again, I should just. I wouldn't want to make whoever did this feel bad. Anyway, seems like someone's living here. So let's start by checking out these buildings. It does seem, if someone does live here, then the odds are high that they see Palter somewhere. It appears to be 4 buildings tall, so we should split up and cover more ground. Dinosaurs can talk in movies. Yeah. Sorry, English didn't exist back in dinosaur times. Good idea. I'll check the one over there with that weird sculpture on the roof. Dracosoc, you and Lip, they take a good look at that art building. Plus, I don't even think Spanish. Yeah, Spanish didn't exist. Latin didn't exist. Or English, Spanish, French, Italian, Portuguese all originate from. Let's meet up back here 30 minutes later. There he goes. What should we do, Master? Oh god, I think I've heard that one. You're right. It's difficult to walk on. I see the building, big building, a big neon sheet over everything. I think it's supposed to be a carpet, but that would be doing actual carpets at this service. This is more like an attempt at making carpet as someone who's only heard rough, inconsistent descriptions of what carpets look like. I would rather walk on a bare dirt than whatever this is. Doing your best to find a silver lining. How very like you, Master. Anyway, we don't have much time. Let's start investigating. This building is amazing, well shaded. It seems to have been made not to allow any outside light at all. I wonder why. Oh, I would never have thought of that. Do you like darkness and Black Master? Huh? There's some sort of light sign over there. I think it's what it says. Welcome to the Enchanting Cake Table Garden, a singular experience for all of you. Open from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. The shop will close once we're all out of stock. Good God, that is just. This shop doesn't probably get bought of business. Like, it's like you're selling customers, you're closed more than you're open. Our cakes are very popular and sell out very quickly. You missed your chance. Please come back another day. Well, that's a real bold statement. Huh? I found the same sign over my building. This must be a cake shop then. A shop that only open for 1 hour a day? That's absurd. I agree, Lip. Even the most famous pasteurs were more hospitable than that. But yeah, even then, it's like you keep it open. The door with a sign had already closed. It's 2:30 right now, so I guess we just missed them. We're really in the garden. The shop's probably up to the roof. What do you think? It does have anything to do with Ordeal Altar, but I know I feel the same way. Let's go see what the shop's all about. Oh no, the staircase leading up to this roof is closed. Yeah. You know me. More cake! Now I'm hungry. Damn it, this is like making me hungry for cake. Alright. This is... Okay. Now for cake. No. It's actually also not round either. It's actually a geosphere. Because, yeah, it's not... Because there's certain terrain, it's like pretty much uneven, like Mount Everest.
エース
Yeah, it's not a perfect circle. Although, I've heard other, like, strange, interesting rumors.
口外はしませんよ。そうはいかない。どうした忘れ物かい？
はい、NSS サービスです。もちろんおのずこのように
こっちの方が
失礼、こちらの話です。
ぴったりだ。了解。
いかほど？
ギルガメッシュシャルルマーニュ
スタート。
Well, fun fact. Christopher Columbus actually thought that the Earth was a pear. How have we not have pear Earthers? I have no idea. Although I think we should be lucky.
月のレガリアぴったりだ。
ご用件は？
モラトリアムここまでだ。運命を物理に変えても文句はない。名付けてセラフィックムーンアンカー。ビースマンには内緒だよ。お待たせ。
まあ、開けただよい。ばらまきましょう。ご用件は？
張り切るよ。
まあ大体。
誰だ？頼む母ちゃん。
吹っ飛びなさいませ。
派手姿一丁。作戦変更。せーの。いつぴったりだ。了解。漁師は漁師。未明の領域。未踏の世界を組み上げる。月の眼。すべての道を踏破する。目に物を見せてやれ。高くつくぞザ。かっこよく。遠慮はいらない。
Yeah. Actually, not bad.
へえ、正直じゃん。ほら、パスパス。
I saw there was actually an island that's basically like Mexico's version of Atlantis, where you keep trying to find it, but because there's supposed to be like a lot of oil on it, but they can't find anything.
いかほど？
穏やかだな。
いかほど？目障りですね。商談終了。
But yeah, there's like a lot of conspiracy around that.
軽装だからって油断した？もともと自分の武器は持ってなくてね。
Well, actually, there is some truth into that because, yes, people do dress up as pandas, but it's actually to help them introduce the pandas back in the wild, basically. If I remember right. So not all pandas are like dressing up like that. No, Kung Fu Panda is not real. It's just a digital movie. Although there might be another alternate in fact, there's alternate universes and stuff. It could be possible. Like, what is fiction for us might actually be happening in real life in another universe. So there could be universes where, yeah, Kung Fu Panda is actually happening in real throughout the whole multiverse. If you believe that whole multiverse theory, and which probably overlap with metaverses and then omniverses. Well, not omniverse, we can say in all like multiverses and metaverses. So, which yeah, makes me wonder if it could be possible that things such as brewing theological phenomenons or basically multiverses have their own version of that to keep it so way we're not having too many multiverses, too many universes, like just constantly going. Oh, you're talking about the Beatles? It could be that, yeah, maybe something happened. They were told it to clean up or something. Alright, where are we at? Yeah, God. Alter ego. Alright. Yeah, I know. Oh no, but yeah, talking about that one island. Apparently, there's some conspiracy theory that basically the CIA actually blew up the whole island and stuff to hide it. The problem, it's a huge fucking island. If the CIA really did blow it up, the whole world would know. Because the amount of power to actually required to blow up an island would actually send shockwaves throughout everywhere. And basically, anything that picks up scientific activities would be everywhere on the planet. Plus, on top of that, why would they blow up an island with oil when they could actually make a deal to try to extract the oil? It's a lot of cake. Especially if like needed for something like that. Nah, I don't buy that. No, Master, those are no worry cakes. The slice contains 50,000 calories. I can't even imagine how many are in the whole cake. There's not a garden. This is not a garden of cake. It's literally a garden of cake. Yeah, pretty much. Huh, just in case you're wondering. We don't have anything like this in the future either. Besides, the ingredients used to make them, they do qualify, although their design makes it seems like they are trying not to be ordinary cakes. Maybe if they taste as good as they look, they could call themselves a first-rate bakery, but the credible scale is definitely a drawback. Maybe they're going to impact above all else. Like, what is this for, like, weddings and stuff, for, like, all these cakes? Even order one for takeout. No matter how good they taste, there's no way they'll get enough customers to take a profit. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly too. Why would he want to? Like, Chapman makes more sense in his own delusional, like, self. Yeah, especially since he, like, was hoarding over something on land for over 5 years, I believe, for something that he even went in himself apologized for. Wow, this chocolate chip is the size of the whole cookie. It's even smooth hit coffee flavor. Really goes on smooth. Goes on the smooth. But yeah. In fact, even the people that were like really like blowing back against Leonard for even saying that, they probably think, yeah, that was definitely going too far, and he probably even forgot about it. Hey, I know. The place that sells so many cakes must have had switched over. Well, the problem is, all these cakes are blocking the view in the back. I guess we'll just have to eat my way through with them. Quite right. One should never eat something strange when encounters on a journey. Recall the witch with the gingerbread house. Recall the podcast restaurant. Recall the food served in the land of the dead, seasoned with domestic violence itself. Travelers Uber takeaway in the of the food in situations are never heard from again. And then here you are, already going towards yourself. So even though I warn you, it's too late. You crossed the line. There's no return. Hello, unauthorized intruders. I am the Cake Guardian. Please remain calm and hear me out. At present, I am overcome by shock and fury at your eating of the cupcake. I have been carefully watching for 3 days, full days now. Translation: it's time, go time. Help the cream coating of your ones is worth it, because I will be tearing the cream along with the lumps it covers for me now. That the guy who made the Shining helped NASA with the moon landing. Thing is, this is a guy actually know anything about like engineering and stuff. Because yeah, to get a line on a movie, it's like you have to really know what you're doing. Well, the problem is too, it's like conspiracy theories, you have to if a real good conspiracy theorist should also be a good conspiracy buster. Like, you have to look at it logically and see, okay, this makes no sense. Because the problem is, if there's like so many conspiracies thrown out there, you're actually ignoring the main conspiracy, and then everybody's just gonna keep you thinking like nut jobs because, oh well, they believe all this weird, bizarre stuff, and now here we are. It's like we got flooded with so many conspiracies that are like completely out there, and no one knows what the truth is anymore. Well, the actual conspiracy goes unnoticed because no one's going to believe that any word that comes out of it, because, oh, you're a conspiracy theorist, you're just a nut job, you're not going to believe it until it's like too little too late, and the truth comes out. Yeah, over 100. Yeah, you guys seems like really a perfectionist. Sounds like, yeah, he really needed either he had really bad actors, or basically he had things he was with this seriously. Finally. Oh, no. There you go. Wah! X, I knew it. Yeah, I feel heavy. I think my stomach feels rumbling. No, that can't be right. I mean, yes, I've been gorging myself on 50,000 calories every day, but I also been extra enough to burn them all off. One exception is there must be a critical bug in my suit's weight control functionality. I thought it would be nice, it was a way to convert the mass you eat into gravity, but I guess there isn't, which is too bad. I can't hear her so well. Is she chanting something? Do you know this person, Dracosak? You worked with Tom Cruise on one movie. Let me guess, Tom Cruise never wanted to work with him again, or vice versa. Or maybe both. They both never wanted to work with each other. That voice, is that you, Master? I'm not dreaming or hallucinating. Oh god. Hello, Master. Hello to you, Tulip. And you must be a new digital team. I like your outfit. Very retro futuristic. I'm XX Walter. I'm sorry for attacking you. I've been strangely sleepily. My eyelids haven't been able to defy gravity. I guess she couldn't completely digest her calorie-fueled rampage. So, what are you doing here at the cake table garden? I'm afraid I've already closed for the day. What are you doing here? Oh, so it's work. Well, that's why you're curious about, is it? Very well, a long story generated an episode for the ages. Normally, I would have charged money to tell it, but for you, I'll do it. The first song, free of charge. For BB to buy, compress my spiritual origin into a cube. I quickly extracted myself and escaped from the Margie Khalifa. I have experienced escaping a bottomless pit, you see, and even came back from being pulled into a black hole. You didn't want to work with him again? Yeah, I could figure as much. Unfortunately, my effort came at a cost. I was so low on the magic energy, I barely conscious, no longer able to attain my spiritual origin. It was that particular state that I decided to make my way to this career. I decided that not to be sweet scent coming from this direction. It tickled my every survival instinct. I still cling to both tooth and nail the constants of the top of this tail. I shot, this must have dreaming. My rational mind slipped away so much I whipped cream from the top of the parapet. So you allowed yourself to become an animal, not by instinct. Yeah, I did, yes. And this garden is a work of the devil. While in general, I prefer a wide variety of delicious treats without eating my full fill. This presents with a chance to experience my infinite unforgettable memories. Absolutely, I know that now that there is exactly one more than one kind of infinite. I'm never going to be grateful to live, to be alive than when I was eating cakes so enormous that I literally could not finish them, no matter how hard I tried. Exactly, I was trapped in a prison of making of my own making. Well, it's not to say that I didn't attempt to leave a few times, but I really did. But this bakery smasher is very strong. I insist that I stay work for her. Did that manage to be? Of course, it's me. Just look around. There are cakes the size of cars all over the place. Puny humans, like you could ever make anything like them. This is Cake Table Garden, dining table of giants. If you or any of the little animals should happen to wander in here and get eaten, well, that's their own fault, isn't it? Yep. There we go. Oh, this is gonna suck. Of course they do. Look around, there are cakes the size of cars all over the place. You mean it's like you could never make anything like them. This cake table garden, a dining table of diets. If you any little animals should happen to wander in here and they get eaten, well, that's the fault they're all in, isn't it? Walter. She's dressed in all black, but that's stuff I can tell you, and she's even bigger than usual. Her default size is 5 meters. She doubles every time level. So 10, 20, 48, 80. She's grown all the way to level 5, and even though she's supposed to revert to once she reaches level 4. Manager, hi there. What? I thought you already left for today. I've been sitting here watching the table this whole time. You guys just never noticed. Or what? Do you think I was mounted or something just because I was a giant dark mass that was perfectly stationary? Exactly, I thought you were another pile of useless strategy you brought here from the ruins. Damn! You know, I've been going easy on you since you're a fellow alter, but maybe it's time I fired you. Who gave you the job as a security job when you're a penguin's Dinah and Dasher? Who's been feeding you every cake since you got here? You, manager. Sorry, manager. I remember our contract now, manager. I, the security guard, agreed to taste test 1 cake per day. For every cake I eat, I agreed to work for 2 days. Okay, so your cakes are so big, they eat 1 a day, leaves me stuff. So then I go about guard my guard duties and save near my list of lists. I truly infinite labor. Strangely, it feels like I'll never be free, no matter how many days I work. Dead servitude. Don't tell me how to run my business. For that matter, why are you here anyway? Did you see the signs? What do you think you're doing, sneaking in after business hours? Are you rats? Is that it? No, wait. That's not fair to the rats, is it? You're more like ants swarming around a sugar cube. Although you could come in here with and help yourselves to my cakes without paying. Well, if you like it that much, that's fine. Just get your sugar and put on your display. Wait, we're here to stop King Brodia. I'm sure you don't like the idea of a baby Ira, but we need to help her. Need to help keep Moon Dubai safe, huh? You came here to stop me? Keep Moon Dubai safe? Yes, just please hear us out. That was all very polite. You even looked me in the eye while I said it. Okay, I'll suspect how brave you are. I'll at least hear you out. Just kidding, you really think I would just listen to anything I had to say? No, you're praise, brat. Anyway, yes, I hear you out. Right after I finish turning you into cake decorations. And of course, you know what's gonna happen afterwards, right? Oh yes, cry and scream all you want. You're still taking a swan dive into my tummy. Just to say, plot transfer, not that I ever expected to see. Master Kasami, please prepare for vow. The sacrifice almost always refuse to listen until they have some sense knocked into them. Alright, am I ever get it up and like this? Sneak! Excellent, you pretend me? Are you calling yourself a knight? Like I'm you, I am a villain. That's what I do. Sora. Okay, Master, I'll help you. Now it's time to destroy that grandma's cake eating machine and restore peace to the world. Yeah, okay. voice caster. Okay, yeah, she's got a lot of stacks.
硬すぎです。
Okay.
潮さんの光ディオニソスよ我に名はなし。いい了解了解。
向かいます。
我が名は
Probably
一緒
forgot to.
我が身は神。さらしこの虚偽を誇りとして今一度手綱を握れ。マジックホイール。そして不愉快です。
胸部走行解放します。ゴミはゴミ箱へ。ここに
両悪くないな。了解。任せておけ。
御意。
と
ずっといい的です。当てます。クイーンストレート。早掛けです。カルエナ要注意。接続。キャン。御意 A。御意 A。
悪くないな。
ぶつけます。
任せ。悪くないな。
A。
あよ。
なぎ払います。いい的ですね。逃げない。クイーンストレート。 早掛けです。カルエナ差し違えて了承。御意。装置先行乱れた剣大地戦員正す剣明罪悪はギオリの重し。そして不愉快です。ぶつけます。レイドマジリテスト。小さ。私はよりよう。そうああもう勝てるわけないでしょう。各レジテン各レジテン仕方ないな君たちは。
いいじゃない。了解。任せておけ。
Alright, let's go with this.
我が名は偽り。我が身は神。さらにこの虚偽を誇りとして今一度手綱を握れ。マジックホイール。
そして不愉快です。
もがくな。
小さ。世界はより小さ。私はより大き。逃げない。当てます。
我に名はなし。へか悪くないな。悪く任せておけ。ああ、偉大なる征服王。この一撃、恩義の宝を借り受け。
そして不愉快です。
と遅い。
ご苦労様。
Alright. Now you have to listen to us. Huh? What happened to saving the world? Nobody else here said anything like that, Trader. You lost. Even with all your strength, you're going to frustrate your oversized pride by refusing to defeat. Okay. Where do you get off sounding like Violet all of a sudden? Suddenly. Do you refer to your initial statement? Yes, these records are returned to the Passionate who is part of Shire God. And now I'm the same egoist version of myself I was when you first made me. What is going on here, Draculasock? Tell me what happened to Passionate Note to all of us. That's never gonna happen somewhere. Okay, I'll help you. Just give me 10 minutes to get ready. Just like that? You don't understand? Do you understand what it is we want you to do? Punch the Proteus lights out, right? Find me. I was just thinking we needed to sell things in one day anyway. Did I hear you right when you said she's been getting bigger every time a Mooncaster she swords, right? Yeah, she's about 100 meters tall after her sword was off of Jericho. You look like you're about 80 meters tall. Do you think you can win? 20 meters is nothing. I can grow that much without even have to work for it. Proteus' huge skill was first born from her yearning to grow. She'll keep growing as long as she's alive. It's the kind of she has a few embers at all times. Beats me. You said she's a Mooncast herself, though, right? Maybe she just want to be more affectionate for this sort of being the same attribute as her. Okay, I'm ready. You said I should go to the mall in the area E first, right? I'm not going to bar marching past your face. I'll just go ahead. If you got a death wish, I'm going to keep growing it as I walk to be much more of a match for Protea, and I won't be able to do that if I'm currently worried about dropping you guys along the way. Why did you open the bakery in the first place? Right, well, okay, now I'm kinda curious. This is my post. What was BB thinking? How am I supposed to entertain Master at a place like this? I get this, spiritual origin gets hungry, even at the times like this. Stupid original Protea. Can't believe I have to get my own food. Me, the strongest member of Sakura 5. Food, that's it. If I can finally make my dream come true. Plus I can use my no-fat system to make as much as I want. Just you wait, BB. I'm good. Prepared to be made, humans. I'm going to open the greatest cake shop the world has ever seen. So you better catch wind of the rumors and get here as soon as possible. I'm gonna say greatest, definitely the tallest. because I just happen to find the equipment and the ingredients I need to make it. Plus, I could get fruit from Area D pretty easily. Every day has been a blast, and just been out there doing something I love. With no master to boss around. Alright. Then why did you keep it going and complain to me about how long it's been? Oh, one guy was talking to him to show you. And of course, how can I ever forget that? What adorable delight it was treating ex-alter out like a slave. Tell me what you want, Master. Still has 15 days worth of debt to pay off. I'm passing it all on to you. Happy? Failed wondering when you could possibly pay me back for such generosity? Of course you are. Okay, then I'll add a condition to my cooperation. Dracosak must eat one of the table of guards cakes every day. Got that? If I'm going to help to eat produce, you help me clear out my inventory, right, Master? Yeah, I get it. Alright. Okay, we get nothing until Arrow 5. The next section. And then we get to actually fight. Arrow 2. Oh, is this one? Well, now that's up, take a look outside, BB. Protea is all dressed in black and headed towards the old Dubai. It's quite a spectacle. So the third of the sacrifice is a bird side. Shadi is BB put here is why I'm making a move. I'm gonna work with the Master Shadi. I'll have to move up my schedule. I hate to admit, but Protea is the most monstrous of the monsters to be remade. She's the only servant out there who's capable of topping Raja Karifa. And she put 2 of them here, no less. What does she think? Okay, I'm thinking. Adele, of course. It seems not one, but both of them have turned their backs on their career, so I do like that. The original Protea chose to become a mooncaster herself after getting fed up with being ostracized by human society. The Protea altar is just going along with humanity until she has a chance to defeat PB once and for all. The very fact that they hate each other shows how outdated they are as AIs. They need to be operational for at least a few several more hours to come. To come close to fighting my plan. You know, thinking your specs alone will carry you to victory is one of your biggest flaws. Are you really sure there's nothing out there that can stop this by yourself, Rob? The original Protea has a spiritual origin to rival yours now, and she's the sword of the 2 mooncasters. If swords say more, then you won't be able to stop her. Besides, what will happen to your final boss showdown if there aren't any mooncasters left? That's what I have you for, right? I'm keeping you trapped here as a last resort. So don't get too full of yourself. You're nothing more than a sacrifice to be offered up to the city. Nippers as a mooncaster, and your only purpose is to prove fully and finally how foolish humans truly are. Really? Oh man, I have no idea. You've been so generous to me that I thought you picked me because you enjoyed my company. Oh well. Oh no. Osaka, I might just break my heart. I need a self-care stat. One of those giant cakes might do the trick. Well, I can see. Can I at least? Well, I can at least do that much for you. Yay! I guess it really doesn't hurt to ask, but why did you eat it with? Why don't you eat it with me, BB? No thanks. I don't have time for a kick right now. Clash of Brilliance will determine the future for all of Moon Dubai. Moon Dubai, if the Mooncaster one was great, but if she doesn't, I can't afford to let Shia come away from this. For now, I as powerful as Brody Alter. So if that happens, I'll move my schedule and obliterate Dracula's Lock personally. "14. Great battle on the moon." Man, this was like took a bit while to get to this part. I guess it's all those cake. Although I think yesterday was, yeah. I think of it. Welcome back, bastard. Brody Alter told me what happened. It's a good idea. Mission went well. Yeah, I'm so relieved that you're okay too, Lex. Welcome back to the team. Thank you. I heard all about your travels on the way here. FGO so bad I wasn't here to help. So much that I don't even feel like previous the streets at the moment. Well, no, that's not true, but I do feel like I should at least come back for a while. Please don't. There's something wrong with being here, Phil. Besides, it would be a waste of time to take advantage of being back in the mall. Good point. It does look a little different, but it's still clearly the same. By mall, I remember so fondly. And the shops are still in the same spots, too. Right, I recommend taking this chance to go grab the souvenirs so you can still can. Especially all the delicious food here is free. Oh, right, I have something to report. Brody Alter went on ahead to Oda by herself. She said she would need to spend the evening preparing for the fight. What about guarding the mall? Brody can attack it before Alter is ready if she figures out what we're up to. Good thinking. Naturally, I accommodate for that eventually. Pei hasn't moved since she went back to area. Looks like she still needs to spend her better part of her day sleeping to conserve master energy. The AI supporting her did try to direct attack the mall while you were away, but Mash and I were able to fend them off with the aid of a surprise helper. Even accounting for their ability to respawn from the service, we should be safe for a few days. Surprise helper? Is that what you call throwing a knockabat into the fray? I've got my hands full with my research. I don't have time for this idiotic election Oh, hello, Mr. Hans. You're not an illusion, are you? Or a imposter, so it's gotten big enough for you to get involved, huh, Kasanami? And what's with the outfit? Does this mean you're finally wading into the fray yourself? Well, I'm even less than glad to step in. This is shaping up to be one of those things where all the survivors will end up condemned to forced labor for the rest of their lives. Now, don't be like that, Mr. Hans. You should try going with the flow sometimes. Besides, you're the kind of person who always has to know all the story is, no matter how ridiculous it may be, right? One of the books I chose to read for myself. I didn't even crack open the covers of the book or people insisted I read, unless I have absolutely nothing better to do. This part of the mall is getting far too nosy for my liking. I'm going to bounce. Don't bother looking for me. He really left? It's always been hard to change Ashton's mind. Once he digs his heels in, there's no moving him. Oh, yes, I know. I've even seen him criticize the King of Heroes himself, right to his face before. Yeah, that's definitely interesting. I need to pick up the extra good point right now. Oh no, that's extra CC. Right now, our job is to make this battle between Key Protea and Protea altar happened. That being said, there's only so much we can do. Protea altars spawn out and growing. What's left of Old Dubai. She's using the ruins to consider herself a Protea, while she also grows a suitable size to compete with her directly. She should be 100 years by tomorrow morning, the same size as Protea is now. At that scale, the rest of us won't be able to fight alongside her. We'll just end up pancaked. So instead, I was thinking of using Old Dubai as a base so we can get Protea altar instructions from there. The only problem is, she's refusing to listen to anyone other than you, Dracosac. But that's okay. Honestly, I'm surprised she agreed to listen to Oris at all. Anyway, I'm sure you're all pretty ironed out, so why don't you spend the night here and head to the Old Dubai by tomorrow? The battle can wait until then. As I see it, the two Proteas are a bit evenly matched. You're going to be the deciding factor, Dracosac, so make sure you burn up alter up to make it easier for her to win. Hey, AP Demo. Long time to see you. It goes good. Just trying to get through section 14. Just started on it, but I think I got it. Well, the thing is trying to stay awake because, yeah, I kind of had a bit issue falling back to sleep last night. Good morning, everyone. Do you sleep well last night? Speaking of that, plus on top of that, doesn't help either that basically this, I'm getting hungry because I keep talking about cake. Got to through section 17 last night. Nice, congrats. What's up? I think I'm gonna be getting there like tomorrow. She headed over to Old Dubai ruins last night. Said something about not wanting to make the rest of you wait. So she's slower than everyone else. She's concerned about slowing us out back in the career too. What shame. It was really no trouble at all. I know, right? She refused to budge for anyone back when her ego was in full swing. But now that she's back to her initial size, she's actually worried about her. So weird. It's nice to be so concerned. Make sure you find a chance to praise her for later. Anyway, let's go get this operation underway. I surveyed part of Area F here and where Protea is right now with the telescope, so wait, we can't take the stash up and risk spotting us, so we'll have to get to Old Dubai on foot. Still looks the same. Right, the main street is always attacked, but Protea has completely wrecked the town square. All the AIs to survive activated to the mall. So, we are the only ones up. Robots there. Welcome, customers, welcome. It'll be lunchtime soon. How about a light meal? We're currently out of stock of menu items through 1 through 29. I'm very sorry. Please come back again another time. And have a wonderful day. Welcome, customers, welcome. Their purpose is to support humans, so they're naturally prioritized keeping Old Dubai right over self-preservation. Even if there aren't any more humans left here. So they've been staying behind in this empty city working hard all this time. The other AIs will come back once the city is safe again. Speaking of which, where is Protea altar now? If you're looking for my master, she's standing tall over in the southern edge of the area. See over there? She looks like a giant warskip standing on his head. So she's ready to go then. I can tell from the aura ring here for her. Okay, I'll open the customer comms line so you can offer her words of encouragement as her second. Hang on, where's that? Yep, she signals so rapid Protea's altars. Maybe they're sharing information or something. Man, I hate those stupid towers. What the hell? are they made of that I can't destroy them, even at full strength? And then there's those buildings built size where humans run everywhere. My feet making it possible to walk anywhere. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't get stationed in that cramped ass space. That's the one area I feel bad for, Brodia. Those are the Z towers made with a transcription circulation processing technology, which embeds materials from the same harness as the substance they synchronize with. Apparently those towers are about as half as tough as one of the personal flights. Seriously? What about their mass? How can these towers be freestanding? Why did they crash the whole city? The staticity comes from synchronization. They don't actually weigh more than their appearance supplies. They are basically designed to be indestructible, since their purpose is to house this world's entire population. In either way, each tower is like a duplicate Earth itself. But even if they are the only relics of the past that's overdone now, I still think they are worth protecting. What is it? Nothing. Absolutely. Anyway, what are you doing here? If we came here to fight alongside me, forget about it. I can't do that. Trash and crash works only by physically compressing matter. You and Brody are going to be grappling like Rose, so I won't be able to target only her. Heh, not to mention your little skill won't work on us now anyway. It'll take a while for you to compress your target, so we can easily get out of the way, or hide behind one of those towers. Hey, Red Bull, how goes it? Right. I'm sorry. So I'm trusting you to handle this fight alone. That said, how exactly are we gonna defeat her? Keep hitting her until she loses consciousness or something? You can't defeat either of us that way. I'm going to rip her arms off and tear out her core. That's the only way to stop her for good. Well, our stupidly kind-hearted monster asked me to just neutralize her, but that won't work. Are you sure you can't reason with her? Pretty's not naturally aggressive like you or no. If we just talk to her. Seriously, have you gone nuts? Non-aggressive, gentle, and cowardly. Those are all surface details. You know as well as I do. We're just weapons who look like people. We're monsters BB made by carrying out parts of herself. Doesn't matter how many human traits we pick up. One wrong press of button and we'll go back to being monsters we used to be. And once we break down like that, we can go back to the way we were unless someone destroys us. It's like to say, the only true cure for idiocy is death. Besides, Protea, the body sister and me, are the most dangerous of the sisters. Nobody would be surprised if I or one of us suddenly decided to destroy humanity one day. I don't think that's true. I mean, you and Protea are both AIs. Never you are able to harm humans. If you tried, you'll just end up hurting yourselves, right? So, that's what you learned, huh? You sure picked up a lot in a short time since you've been active. As you are now. You're the kind of AI people like to have around. I like you better the way you were before. How you openly fight your resentments and get yourself all worked up about who you loved and who you hated. So, I guess that's because you're a nasty piece of work. Dude, that's the kind of thing I was talking about. I love the way you always run your mouth in and then always say something like that to piss people off. Me, I find weaklings hideous to look at, but they're also the only kind of creatures I care about. Because, firstly, I also hate people who are stronger than me, as far as I'm concerned. They may as well not exist. Well, lucky for me, nobody's like that does exist, but still. Huh? You only care about the creatures who you find hideous? Isn't that a contradiction? That contradiction is what makes it so good. Nobody likes being around a boring, perfect good as you choose, right? Listen, look, don't settle for masters who only love the good things about you. The master you choose needs to love you your whole self. Flaws and all, they're much more fun to tease that way. But people won't like me if I have flaws. Are we supposed to fear AI is supposed to be theological beings. We're not even allowed to have thoughts or... Have you learned nothing from watching BB? Even the AIs mess up sometimes. Even if a perfect AI did exist, they won't be able to solve everything. Every time we pick one thing up, we let another thing go. In fact, because we let one thing go, we can pick up another thing up. We're always going to be missing something. There's just no such thing as being completely perfect all the time. Even if there's one of us who doesn't get that. Hello, can you hear me? Slept with you? It looks like a big fat fire mouth just shut up. Must have been talking for too long. Once I've taken care of Protea, BB to buy is next. And hey, I'll tell you what. Whichever server contributes the most to get to do whatever they want to master. How's that sound? Just the kind of exciting development you expect from me, right? Hey everyone, you all good? Great. I sent the surveillance drone over to Area F, so feel free to go crazy out there. Alright, Dracosonic, you're up. Say something to Protea Altar, will you? There you have it. Do you hear him, Altar? Oh, you managed to get MP6 Arc. Yeah, congrats, man. How much quartz did it cost you? It's no use pretending otherwise. We can all tell you you're blushing. Protea Altar's moving out from the southern edge of Area C in the direction of Area F. She'll arrive at Protea's location in center of Area F in approximately 2 minutes. So from MP4 to MP6, I only took 9. That's actually pretty good. So how did it get you to go from get MP1 and then basically go up to MP4? Okay, everyone, we all need to stay sharp. Remember, the spell between large creatures would take a long time, but for giants like King Protea and Protea Altar, they'll be decided just a few hours. This will be the biggest spell in the moon has ever seen. Whoever wins will be the strongest being in all of Moon to buy. Yeah, that's like a big one there. Oh, Protea's there. Now Altar's here. Well, you're actually going to come right at me. Full of the mood for good shoo-shoos like you. I heard all about the little rampage you've been on. So, you've been decimating AIs here and in Old Dubai. Tell me, do you enjoy trampling over the city? Do you enjoy watching these insects run for their lives? That's great. You always wanted to be kaiju, right? Now your that dream has finally come true. All that's left for you is the heroic giant fighting of justice. That will wrap up the twist perfectly, no? Huh? You're seriously calling yourself a hero? Who do you think you are? Playing the good girl, even after you're an altar. I'm destroying Moondai for all the humans who found a way to survive on Earth, in spite of their weakness. The version of humanity that had to become AI themselves to survive may as well never existed in the first place. They're worthless, ugly, limited, flawed, underfoot, filthy, and tiny and pathetic. They're trash, and trash is meant to be taken out. I'm just cleaning up, fulfilling the duty I was given. I'm not like you, nothing like you. All you did was show up after me. Accept your inferiority complex, even though it's obviously a bad thing, and spend all your time doing whatever you please. You're not one who's going to guide humanity, Shadia and Draco Sahak to where they need to go. I am. I am the flawed, was flawed to begin with, and you were made for me, so you're even more flawed. Well, it's time for you to go away for good. Oh, wow. You really went there. I guess I gave you too much credit. Too bad. I like that cold, cruel streak of yours. But deep down, you're still the same old human lover who dreams of being a heroic princess. What a joke. How I meant. That's what I'm talking about. If you're going to put on an act, you better learn how to play the part. Huh. Oh god, it hurts so bad. Such a lovely scream, and okay, as expect from a pretty princess. It's over, King Pro. Goodbye. Oh, that seemed to. That seemed a bit too easy. Oh, all the ketchup. Good God. Now I'm getting more hungry. That did it. Key Proteus spiritual is completely gone. As I thought, the battle was over in an instant. Proteus altar took advantage of the tiny opening one. I've so far how she went about it. At least in the day, they were the ones fighting through. There's time for objections to go in them. Trinity adjustments really later. Once the heat of the battle died, now there are more surface signals now? 2, 3, is that? I recognize them. Those are principal recognition, whatever the spirits or the pirates. They have come back now that Proteus is defeated? Does mean Proteus sword them instead of destroying them? So then, that must be now that Proteus is gone. If that were right, Asafo and Juko would be back too, they aren't. So she restored the Mooncasters, but not regular servants? Yeah, how does that make sense? Why are they not back? Does that mean that she already had a way to dispose of them without actually finding them? What the? What? Protea altar? What the? Key Protea disappeared. I guess it became maintain a spiritual order more after a spiritual core was destroyed. No, it's the academic now, but why did Protea do all that in the first place? Well, all the sacrifices seems you would have been at least interested in ending as a Riddick or final boss showdown. A sort of thing seems to way more up your alley, Walter. Ripping off her arms and then pulling her out of the heart was a real Aztec power play. You must have really loved seeing people bleed while they're still alive. Of course I didn't. Do you have any idea there's zero in me right now? Bruh, this is the best you got. Here we go, Slot. Hold on. This is this Moon Device office area. And those towers on lip or anything to go by. Yeah, looks that way. We definitely made it out of whatever weird space that we were in, but why is Protea dressed in black now? And where's Master? I don't see him anywhere. You're okay. Never mind that. Where do you all come from? I know you can breathe easier now, Lip. That Protea who just disappeared while screaming. The fact that it was actually Protea was an imposter. Okay, that also means this imposter must have killed the real Protea. But at least the real one didn't suffer. Uh-oh. Yeah, altar. Well, Doc, nobody else has seen this. Are the buildings in the way or something? Stupid little people. Damn it, that thing is bad news. If one hit from that thing, it'll kill me instantly. Not even towers fall back. Block it. And the Mountain Dew voltage store. Do I dodge it? Can I dodge it, right? Even if I'm the only one to leap out of the way. At least it will. Oh, I knew I should have wasted so much time talking. Damn, now I have no other choice. Current ultrasound. Aim at the towers from area F to class. The attack also appears to come from area I. Bringing down a dumb feed now. There's picking up a servant above the Marina Hotel. That's... A rush? Just had to stick your nose in, huh, Protea? If not for you, I would have demolished all those accursed towers with that strike. Still, I have to command you. You're the first one to ever take my astral sword. Impact head on. That don't make much difference, as this next test will demonstrate there's everything here from to Ultibai. Hear me, citizens of Moon Dubai. I am Aki Areshiko, a beast and evil of humanity. I've been called here from another universe. My duty remains the same. You foolish new humans have lost yourself to the lure of immortality. Now, in the name of the underworld, I will wipe you all out and restore the natural order. No, I have not. God, that was really long. Okay. Attention, BB Dubai. Humanity's preparation towers E14 through E21 have been ceased functioning. 2% of the tower's material data has been lost. Cost of repairs is prohibitive, making operation impossible. Spiritual distortions are interfering with communications, particularly with Area I, although they're also affecting areas E, H, and F. Very tempted to roll king. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I'm saving for drop. Well, need to save for drop too. This interference is making it possible to inform citizens of the details of the tower's destruction. No, I did not, actually. But based solely on available visual data, the pack appears to be spreading across all of Moon Dubai. Shall we dismantle an motion suppressant to calm them? No need for that. This is the kind of excitement will encourage them to take the election much more seriously. More importantly, give me details about the situation in Area I. We believe the hostile servant that appeared there belongs to the Beast class. After her initial attack, she announced their intention to eradicate the entire population of Moon Dubai. Area I Mooncaster as an altar has suffered an attack from this beast. I see. Keep her around in the hopes of using her advantage, only to strike her when his guard is down. That's right, even by standards of man, that servant is an idiot. Don't worry about rescuing us, and he dug his own grave. Just tell me more about this beast. The beast had a means of destroying the towers, and is currently preparing for a second strike. The towers that the giant servant is absorbed by the first strike. So only approximately 6% of the tower power remaining in the towers. However, another similar attack would have rendered areas C, F, and I completely irreparable. Moon Dubai alone does not have enough resources to defeat a beast. We therefore recommend approaching Area I before she can launch another attack. Yeah. Happy Wheels. I think I remember that. Yeah. Wasn't those like a browser game? This is perfect curve, being able to destroy the tower more than I could improve for. I always thought preserving the day of all humanity was a waste of resources. Who needs so many humans anyway? Destroying Moon Divide would mean eradicating humanity assault, which means we have a new candidate for and a company and proposal for humanity's extinction. Transfer all of area I's approval ratings to the beast. I say, our election is a foregone conclusion now. I mean, a beast and a mooncaster, what proposal could possibly top that? Okay, yeah, I remember. Temperature area up is so bad we can't even measure it. She just outperformed, put approximately 7,000 times the magic energy she was supposed to. Our fellow soldiers are already see here nothing more than the copy mile about destroying the towers, and that she is doing so is beyond cruel. Believe me, we're right here with them. Those towers are humanity's last bastion, proof of that we overcome death. They are a means to conversing with the dead. One more time. No, as many times as we like. Ours is a future which we can talk to people from any area at any time. All the time, equally precious now. How could you destroy that inevitable eventual space anti-arrestical? This isn't what we discussed. Yeah, like, I kind of wish we had this skin. He's like, kind of funny. You were only supposed to keep running out and deal with the competition from the neighbors and Area H. Never oriented attack humanity's besides. Prize Jules. Now that we sketched funny, I don't remember discussing anything with you. You people are definitely defiled that. You twist the meaning of preservation to suit your own selfish ends. Now I'm here to correct my mistake. My slogan is eradicate immortality. So I will be preserving humanity forever by killing all you before you become immortal. Man, she's really taking people out. Ah, curse you, beast, to take you and your humanity against can't coexist even in the future. This is an experiment as a PR. Cut the power, men. Sever the cable if you have to. Well, once this dimensional case closed, even peace will. No so use, Mr. President. The power cable's been siphoned. We can't physically cut her off from the underground future reactor anymore. The AI is generally outputting is going straight to her. The cable's been siphoned. Then she's using all this power wirelessly? Damn it. This is it. Is that purple suit fool's grand illusion? I mean, real. We have to stop it, whatever the cost. Otherwise, we'll go down in history as a irredeemably corrupt company responsible for restoring Moon Divide. Never mind that, sir. The current output were be wiped out before it happens. The beast is destroying the space itself. We, with her at the center of the distortion. Our entire army is falling into the beast, along with everything that the immediate area. It's clearly a black hole. You must retreat, Mr. President. Despite not knowing how things turned out, we still find some information ideas. Dubai has been an ideal site, but it wasn't the site we hoped for. We made a mistake somewhere, a big one. Somehow, we lost sight of that fact. Even you, if you didn't win the election, sir. As long as you live on Moon Dubai, we're confident you'll figure out the mistake was and solve it with a hearty laugh, just like you always do. I appreciate your incredible faith in me, but I'm afraid there's no hope for me here ever. Farewell, Moon Dubai. Farewell, my glorious Everyone company. Farewell. Farewell to all the short-lived delusions. Alright. Three minutes after Anki's declaration, Area C, Old Dubai. At the same time, Shadia's lodgings. Professional Beastline strategy room. Okay, now that everyone's here, let's get started. Obviously, things are looking pretty dire. Sure, you all got a lot to say. But let's leave the celebrate the reunion until after the beast is defeated. Okay, let's start by going how we got this one. After King Protea began a destructive rampage, Shadia recruited Ordeal Altar to stop her. Protea Altar was vicious in the battle, causing King Protea to vanish. When she did, first of all, Nicodemus and her friend, all who we thought were defeated reappeared. However, before anyone could get a chance to celebrate, a enormous sword flew from Area I, destroying both that area and Area F. The sword also topped a number of supposedly indestructible towers, which would have contained a continuous path of cars all the way to Area C where we are. I had Protea Altar not step in and block it, we would have since lost contact with her. Which is, we're still getting a video reading from her, but it's no more than a final flicker before she's stuffed out for good. And it's taking everything Protea Altar has to just maintain her spiritual origin. She won't be able to help us. We did everything we could for her before we left Area after they came back here. Remember seeing the scene in the shower and thought, damn, OG Protea is really outside, right? Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't say where it was they did anything to help. The wound is truly massive in addition to being failed. I doubt even a master hero from the Age of Gods could treat her now. Maybe if we were at least had Shifu here. It won't work. Shifu is an adventure right now. Not an elite healing specialist. And we can't do... All we can do is hope that Protea Altar somehow pushes through this. This is the entity who defeated Protea Altar. Anki Areshko, an invading beast from a whole number of universe. XX Altar should know more about her than we do. Take it away. Oh right, I'm XX Altar. I'm fairly reeling from the suddenly being part of a spot like this. Seriously, lady. Anyway, I've never been to the Sapphire Galaxy's Underworld, but I did hear some rumors during my time at Dark Rounds. I think they said Protea Anki Areshko is a divine spirit from the Servant Legends, back when the universe was still red. A sector where life cycles had stabilized, and originally formed around all the beings we call the origin goddesses. One was Ashtar, the goddess of revenge, or Areshko, the goddess of the underworld. Anki comes from our world's words for heaven and earth. Key. As her name suggests, Anarchy is a justification, not in a single concept for her, but the entire world. So she's what we call the incarnation of nature then. Okay, what's the world is she a reflection of? Basically a black hole. That's only smell of the real thing. You know how two pharmaceuticals can have the same effect, but the genetic one is cheaper to make it by. Their black holes are a lot like that. In a way, it's even more impressive feat than engineering that uses real black holes. The next part is kind of the opening crawl community has seen at the beginning of Stories about interstellar warfare. A time ago, in the servant universe, there was once a celestial body, assigned as destination of souls, born from gravitational fluctuations of multiple stars. It was a multi-layer black hole called Star, drawing in and preserving all surrounding information souls. Became feared as the cosmic abyss that world. Yet, 20 billion light years later, in a servant first, the Sapphire Galaxy, born from the Red Origins universe, humankind had transcended death itself, all for all. All humans were now servants. Warning, they would simply respond in life. World realm. Shit, I didn't miss that part. Star Wars episode better than the new trilogy. I'll come to think of it. It's not how that works in the movie Goodbye too. Isn't it? No wonder the gods of the world is so pissed off. Only just realized that. Macros, the light with sweet tea must be responsible for the revelation. Okay. That's a Sapphire Galaxy universe. Escape death, but one world was suffered for it, the other world, which was welcome to serve the souls of those whose lives had perished. Although Kellis' dad had once arrived at the escape, traffic stopped to zero. The dawn of Sapphire Galaxy, enraged by this goddess of the world, launched to attack the weekend. The people of the area fought back with all their might. The result was a stalemate, a pitiful job. Draw. The goddess of the underworld responded with the inner domain, while humankind remained unable to eliminate the underworld to this day. That's the story of goddess of the underworld. Hope you find it useful. Let's see. So this black hole could be the universe itself. The soul data from any dead person buried in that hole is erased, thereby preventing them from being dug up again. From our perspective, that's the kind of thing would definitely qualify as a dark space sector of death. When you say data erased, is there another way of saying there's no way of escaping the black hole? That's right, this universe data or information, or whatever you call it, can never be lost. Being trapped in a black hole is an exception to that rule. Any data that can be removed from the black hole is effectively lost, or at least put away. Data that can be recovered, or especially never lost, will never run out. That means, as information society grows and advances, there will be no more dead, since they can just always be revived as AI. That's probably what the guys in our world has such a problem with. So when she attacked earlier, yeah, it was clear the hostility against the third gen, so Rare knew humanity itself. All mooncasters I've seen so far has proposed the theories as to how humanity died in the past. Aki's original thinking, however, is firmly rooted at the present. She's denying that Mundabai and the new humanity's very right to exist. I refuse to accept this immortality situation. I refuse to let life continue on perfectly. You want me to know my You want to know my objective? There it is. I don't want to kill humans. I just want them to die. Well, Master Shai, are you ready with your reputation of everything I'm doing? Do you think I'm more of evil than the city of Mundabai? Thanks for the exclamation dump, Exalter. I'm Property Minister Yoreshiko was Queen of Kur, the overseer of the underworld. But Anki Yoreshiko is the divine incarnation of our world itself. First week, identical as they are, the two updates must have fused together, giving us a current piece form. As for the question, why a primordial goddess with from a surface appeared at Mundabai to begin with? Pure accident seems to be the master. So some kind of curse. Especially when we have to do with let's just go back to the Moon Divide. We first came to the Moon Divide in 319. You thought you were actually in a regular Divide from 2030. aka original. Probably since the insensitive revulsion of Resco must have felt upon Rivier for the gate leading to the two gods union. I thought for the gate you mean that semicircle? I didn't see anything like that there. Talking about the vertical accelerator that looks like a Ferris wheel. It's obviously a giant reshift device. This futuristic city is meant to be used for space R&D. The copper's skull and needs to escape Earth's gravitational field. To do that, it would have to travel a minimum of 11 kilometers per hour. More mass something has some more energy necessary to increase the velocity. But imagine a space shuttle. Even as big as they are, so much energy poured into them, they can really still only launch a scant handful of humans into space. Alright, sorry there. At best, that might be a lot of people to escape Earth then. Maybe 100th time. But a spaceship capable of an entire human race, even the sum total of human resources won't be enough. So the program's director had to figure out a way for people to travel to Earth that didn't depend on speed. And that Ferris wheel looking thing is the result. It might be out of commission now, but the fact that it exists is a sign that people once tried to escape Earth through the wormhole. That's both critical and useless. How did you find that out, BB? I didn't spend all the time investigating the desert for nothing. I know plenty much everything about Moon Divide's structure now, so I could tell you for sure that the Ferris wheel shape gate led to FGO becoming energy. Like I said before, being like her on her own kid only exists on Moon Divide. I hope you can accept that. As for you, FGO, you could never go back to your original world. You could only choice to stay here, where you keep living here or vanish. Which means that the keyhole, so to speak, used to come here for shy. It won't bear current spiritual origin. That goes for whoever has changed her into a beast suit. So there's no return to that thing's original universe either. With the hoodie. Yeah. As you are now, FGO, you're an unified spirit, born for this world. You can only exist in this world. Okay, that covers all we got here. Now let's talk about where to go next. According to my unparalleled analysis, the beast possesses two weapons. First is our ability to control space, which is why all space around here has been so powerfully warped. The increased speed, defensively, and also increase a lag in the passage time. Line up closer. 1 second of this equivalent to 3 hours. 3 hours for her. That's not a good thing, mind you. It means that for every second we spend out there, the beast has 3 hours to spend as she likes. The time dilation is pretty common near black holes. Yeah, I take it that also means that there's a spiritual collapse next to it too. There it is. I see you know the gravitational weapons. The sheer mass of anti-Russical spiritual energy causes the space around it to collapse on itself. You know how the anti-line pit works? Pretty much that, but with space. Imagine you're playing a video game where you can move at light speed, enabling you to dodge any kind of attack. However, you can still only move within the confines of the TV showing the game. If that TV gets destroyed, the game is over. It's a lot like that. Since space itself is caught up in distortion, it doesn't matter how long or quickly anything within that space can move. So we have to get closer, but time slows down, which means she can catch us no matter how fast we are. Okay, got it. That's a heck of a weapon, awesome. What's the other one? The sword she destroyed the towers, Humankind believed to be completely indestructible. The blade is 820 meters long. Add to the hilt, it is about 1,000 meters. Yeah. Maybe they'll do it like every anniversary or Xmas, I guess. Or Thanksgiving. That sword is like one of the kind, a true super weapon that completely ignores the laws of conservation and energy. Now take a look at this image. The drone returning from the area I captured it. Another sword? Fortunately, this sword doesn't have the same match as the first one yet. That's why Anki Rushko hasn't moved from the Marin Hotel. She's still in the middle of performing the sword. According to my analysis, we have 3 minutes until she completes it. That's her time limit. That's how long we have to fight. Have to figure out a way to penetrate Anki Rush's gravitational field and get close enough to our beast for to destroy it, all while staying clear of that enormous sword. Unfortunately, we have a precisely 0% chance of completing this mission. It's helpless. As for Teak said now, the mission said to save Moon Divide doesn't exist. Oh yes, they do. The reason the beast is able to wield such authority is because of her link to her original universe. If we can close that gate connecting Russian Gold with the beast, we should be able to radically reduce her power. That voice. Yeah, I remember that one. Thank you for your welcome drink, my good man. Although they actually gave Arduino Alter an actual full-on outfit instead of just glasses, if I remember right. Indeed, I am the one responsible for Beast's complete unawakening. The novel genius known as Thomas Elva as an Alter. Now, allow me to present you with some brand new information for your campaign against the Beast. Okay. I'm gonna use the restroom, be right back. Alright, back. Morals. Okay. Okay. We got this, and then 2 fights, and then basically we're... Okay, let's begin with a flashback. I'm being sucked up to the air, but I'm not giving up. In or out. This time I'm going to take my devastating touch and use it to punch straight on. Stop struggling. It's time for your punishment. Abandon all hope. Yet become bolder for my astral sword. Yeah, it all happened here. Something just slammed me back down to the ground with the force of a rocket. You got shot down, right? Are you still alive? What? Good, you're awake. Stand up, Thomas. You don't have that time to waste sitting around. General Ben! There was that experimental space piercing warhead we were developing? That's right. Just lying down unused after being switched over to dimensional great crime. That's why I could make 6 of them and plan to use the ring for right here. What are you saying? Get out there, Thomas, and leave this battlefield. Resign for the election. Join the Master Shai. Put your incredible knowledge to good use. You brought the beast to this, so it's your responsibility. Head to the military. I am relieving you of duty. Don't be ridiculous. You want me to be a washed-up loser of a company president? Are you mad at me for trusting the beast? No, I agree with all the decisions you made. The fact is, we need something stronger than King Brody if we're going to be here after surge in the polls. It's just bad luck that our weapon of choice turned out to be an uncontrollable monster. That demon devoured every center of my company's capital. She used the living embodiment of the phrase, money is power. Excuse me! I didn't devour anything. Thank you very much. Ah! Oh god, that face. I drew the beast's attention. Farewell, Thomas Alva Edison. I have faith in you that you, one of the greatest inventors in human history, will restore light to Moon Dubai. Juba, no! Or Ben. No matter what year for 6-6, especially, yeah. Both her and Baber. Well, very straightforward, no. Beast lines were my own original coordination. Although, it came to great sacrifice. I am still a man who was up to exceptions. Ah, that beast foolishly allowed me to escape. Now it's time for... Yeah, I think that probably explains why Ren is so attracted to, like, Saber. No, I'm sorry. You have to see me like that. My ironic company is gone. The beast has destroyed all but a few of my faithful employees. I'm afraid I'm not long personal to myself. Soon, I too will disappear. But here's something I must do first. I'm laying all the others down if I'm allowed to end with me as a loser lion. So please, let me assist you in your campaign to take down the beast. I don't know, your company is gone. You can't barely stand alone to fight. I know we could use all the help we get, but if that help's not actually going to be helpful, I am on 6 to 7 this guy has turned over to Louisville. Oh, I figured I could also say this. I'll portray it the first chance to get cleared as I. Yes, I said he already gave us a tip about closing the gate. Can you just leave now? Don't be ridiculous. If I were only now, what would become of my plan to graduate and met myself and your team if I apologize his stock and use the enormous proposition rate? Good. Proposition rate as the only shareholder to rebuild my company. Well, you're the master. He's not even trying to hide his ambition. What do you think? I have them joining as long as it looks like it. Hey, you want my opinion? Well, this is our enemy and all to buy. I don't really like how he compensated me and treat me like a decoration. He's loud, selfish, and thinking is painfully behind the times. Even back when we were on the beach he sewed, he hasn't learned a thing since he told me. Well, go on, eat up. The more you wait, the better you look. Ah, now those are so. If I was married, of course, you'd improve upon your excessive strength. For your own betterment. Really? Are you sure you wasn't just because you wanted to engage in a certain fetish? I take it. But as it was shown, he's always been thinking up ways to make things better. Even if when you don't ask him to. So I think he'll be helpful even if you can't fight. Personally, I support bringing him on. Oh my, what trust? What Commander. One of these days I will make a swimsuit that will perfectly suit you. I swear it will. Fine, we don't have any time to waste, so I guess we can wax a tiny bit around it for now. Alright then, let's make the most of our new recruit. You said the beast can make a full use of authority thanks to the Mission Gate connector to our original aura. So if we could close the gate, she'll be significantly weakened. Do you have that right? Yes, and she won't return to her class, but her ability to control the space around her should be dramatically diminished. Correct. Well, then I'll use my no-phantasm to be able to neutralize that ability. You notice the space around her is most profoundly warped at her feet. So if I create a number black hole rotating in the opposite direction, I should cancel all the space-time distortion and reduce the time to those. So how do we go close to the gate? Is there a powerful cable for us to carry something? Not anymore. The cable we were using was siphoned. Now that is pouring all its energy directly into the gate. But there's another effective method we could use. Cut the power entirely. That's right, we're going to destroy the main power plant. Area I's underground fusion reactor. Full plants. This is valuable, but what about the environment within the tested dump? There's not much use of shutting off the gate doing so kills the master. No need to worry about that. The fusion reactor is going to supply about 30% of Moon Dubai's soul power. If that's destroyed, the grid will switch over to accelerated power. The output will drop, but the dome will still be able to maintain the environment. We just have to be more careful going forward. Regardless, the Moon Dubai's is finished, so we can't take that beast down. Once the reactor has taken care of everything, we can take all the time we need to get back online. Good point. Shut down the fusion reactor still leaves things at acceptable levels by my health management standards. Alright, just leaves the Marada sword. I believe she got it. What do we do about that? Sadly, that's not as simple now that it's already taken the form. We won't be able to stop her from launching a second attack. The moment we shut that gate down, she will most likely realize what we're up to and launch the air trap right then. What's more, since Anarchy Ereshko is still technically your servant, she should also know your general location. So the moment you take any action, she could consider as hostile. There's a very high chance she'll launch the air trap immediately too. You need to be very careful about leaving this place to Dracula's off. You need to wait until you make a move until absolutely everything's in place. I'll put you on my seat. That sword can only fly in a straight run, right? Then I'll show you my last second mid-air shot. I'll show you a 1,000 meter projectile. That should, it's not realistic. That shockwave from its passage zone will liquefy them. If that sword was maybe half the size, then maybe they could probably avoid such a shockwave, but... What is it, Lip? Oh, I'm just thinking, even if Nikki Niche and Master do manage to dodge a trap, what would it do then? The beast is going to fire at the moment Master does anything she doesn't like, right? And anything he does will obviously begin there. So, wouldn't that mean a tap will still strike here the moment he leaves? Good point. You just dodge it. The trap won't be enough. We need to figure out what to do afterwards too. Once Draco-Sock moves out, we should follow suit and leave all the body immediately. We'll need Mash and I will defend against attack. We will freeze let it to say suffer any more damage. Having said that, the most I can manage is deflecting the sword. I need your help to do even more than that, Mash. Yes, of course, I'll be honored that you trust me with this, Sir Percival. I see. I see. What a lovely exchange. Closing the dimensional gate will be weaken the beast too and give us a way to deal with the overall spiritual distortion advantage. You can also use the dragon's ability to evade a trap, as well as the Knights of Round Table's power to deflect it. This has done wonders for our chances of victory. I go for sorry to say, we have clear path to victory now. However, we still haven't found a solution to our biggest problem. So far, we've discussed how we can get close to the beast, but we haven't begun to discuss how we might actually defeat her. Since we're prioritizing the speed, the only ones here will get her to her fast enough are Nickinish and Master, and riding Nickinish's dragon. That means they're the only two that can actually engage her. Usually, you need 7 grand servers to even stand a chance against the beast. One Master and 1 server 1 could never be enough to defeat her. 1 Master and 1 servant, huh? You're saying that with full knowledge of the implications. Now, what are you talking about? I'm sorry, I forget how I said that. I was the one choosing to say things uncharitably. Anyway, you're right. 1 Master, 1 servant 1 can't defeat the beast, but in any case, they don't have to. Drakusat, you can defeat Anki Reshko without having to fight her because you're not just any master. You're her master, and if you touch her directly and use your command spells, that's it, it'll be over. There's another master who, once long ago, used this method with their contract server to issue adequate 3 command spells at once. Not the kind of thing you do every day, but there's a factor of a sort. I'll cast a spell on you so you can do it yourself. Use this method, and even shy command spells should be enough to afflict a fatal room. Alright. Here we go. Now we're a beast. Now it's beast time. Alright. 50 minutes after Anarchy arrest the declaration, Area C, Old Dubai. 2 minutes before beast hunt begins. This is Citizen Alter taking command from BB Cosmo. Let's go over the operation one time. BB Cosmo and Constantly Haruka left the area for Area I 12 minutes ago. We received word that they arrived at the underground fusion reactor. As planned, they will begin emergency shutdown of the reactor in 2 minutes. At the same time, Nickinish Dragon will begin flying towards Area I with 250 kilometers per hour. They have Drakusok with them. The beast will launch their weapon, Astro's Sword in response. Nickinish will then perform her whatever aerial maneuvers may be necessary to evade it. X-Alter has gone ahead. She's a position by now. Beast will only be tracking her master's movements, so she is not likely to notice a single servant using independent action. X-Alter will use her flying technique to approach Beast by a different route. She will then deploy her gravitational weapon while remaining out of range for the Beast's spiritual control, and then use it to neutralize the spiritual distortion in the area. Fire Master Principal stand by in the Old Dubai. The Airchest predicted impact point, and do your best to nullify the shockwave. And that's the long short of the operation. Any questions? No. Good. We don't have any time anyway. Kinda know you, Nickinish. Don't worry, I can count on me and my seed. I'll make sure you get to Arrested Call. Nope, matter what. Leave it to me. Alright, everyone. To your positions, operation will commence at 40, 30, 20. Before we begin the operation, there's something I want to say to all you servants, especially you, Drakusok, Master. For this operation, we'll be splitting up into 3 teams: Master, Transport, Offensive, Support, and Base Defense. Well, you all need to understand that each of your teams will be at risk of vanishing. I'll run my own analysis, and less than half of you will survive this operation. Any Scion servants that suffer fatal damage to their spiritual core will return to Scion when they disappear. But for Drakusok and Master, vanishing means death. Plain simple. So I ask all servants bear this in mind. Drakusok and Master's survival are top priority. Okay. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. There, the reactor shut down. Confirmed. Begin the operation. Let's go. Hang on tight, Master. We're going off. I figure scripted brain side me. My whole body screams silent. Playing a sake the skies of the new agency. In the mere 10 seconds, we soar hundreds of meters in the air, reaching speeds at 2 kilometers per hour. The rushing air sinks to my skin and tugging tears from my corners of my eyes. My seat holds its head high, panting with his breath. With the effort. Even so, tirelessly, gauntly, he continues to flap his wings and gain ever more speed as he gathers his strength. Keep your head down. Ignore the cold. Breathe steadily. Don't open your eyes and just leave everything to me. Without turning, I call out my master seat behind me. Normally, I would have told him to hold on my waist, but this time I divided my seat with a shout, and I'm having him hold onto him instead. I'm busy pumping magic energy through my entire body to prepare for an uncanny attack. The bastard tried holding on to me right now. Not only would his hands burn off, he would survive the burst of wind coming in a few seconds. My seat's roaring, telling me the enemy is drawing near. When my dad would roar would sound bold and daring, but right now it sounds more like a cry of fear. What? The moment my heart stops, this is nothing like the shockwave breaking a strawberry usually brings. I don't have a second to waste. Even my seed won't be able to reach it in time. This is a wall, a giant storm that simply cannot be evaded. What do? Take a head on with magical energy barrier? Of course, Beaver was right. I could definitely end up dying here. My breath fast over, but my field of view stretches to a single point. I don't mind if I die. I'm Rentar, one of the fabled warriors I've written about in biblically. I'm Nicodemus, the Dragon Slayer, who once served the great Sun Prince himself. I have no reason to fear death. What a trivial thing would it be to die and continue soaring on anyway. But I can't protect my sword. That's sorry. If it's too big to dodge, I won't cut it. If I can't dodge it, then I'm gonna have to focus on what I can do. Forget about my own life and my seeds. All that matters is my master survives. Sorry for dragging you into my recklessness, my seed, but for all my energy to carry around me and my seed's head, swing flopping back to the rep the master of protective race. If we end up against this giant sword, then we'll have to become a giant slaying arrow. And Martara stared down the depth. She smiled, daring yet grateful. Even though the television is so common, extreme success is so mistaken, that sword seems to be bow out of the horizon, and it's entirely growing smaller. It's the time. The dragon's roar was not one of fear, but a joy. Now, trapped to cry at knowing it could be his last, it picked up even more speed. Yes, I can do this! Even while the windy vortex sliced through their skin, the motor and their seed broke through the first wall. There they are! This is good, Barker. Please stop the ship here. I sent a signal to the husband at deck. We're wounded by the Eastern Desert. This is a special view can only be joined from this asset from here. I can set the entire season of the city. It's awful where I can see the massive sword floating above it. This isn't gonna work. Nicodemus' dragon isn't capable of dodging a trap. Even if he manages to avoid direct contact with the blade itself, it's just gonna passing near is still a drama to suicide. We're talking about 1,000-meter long hunk of metal, flying towards them at speed of sound, right? Shockwave alone will be enormous. Even if they manage to avoid that, the eddies left behind will still send them flying. If that happens, there will be nothing left for the dragon, Nicodemus or Master, but a smear on the ground. I know that we may not be able to stop it in a trap or complete, but we can make it smaller. If we can compress it to a third its size, and half of its mass. We can reduce the air resistance enough for them to pass by safely. You were the first one to realize that during our rundown earlier on. He also said you can make it that first wall they need to reach surmountable. I see. So as long as you can see the entirety of something, you can use your skill to compress it. But I thought Master said you can't use that skill on Moondabai. Something about how your entire spiritual origin will fall apart if you try to use it in inspired space. That's right, and Energize is even bigger than Protea. If you try to use that crash on left, the load on your spiritual core portion will be so great you'll compress yourself instead. It could be fiendishly difficult, just like Protea. It could kill you even if you try. But there's one major difference between now and then. This time, if you use the seed, you'll be able to really save someone. So I'm leaning the final decision to you. When we faced Protea, there was nothing I could do to help. No way for me to save anyone. I was helpless trying to compress her would only have destroyed me. But not this time. This time I could really help. I looked down the city from aboard the ship. And my trashing crash requires me to able to fit the entire city, targeting my field of view in order to function properly. When we were facing Protea, I was able to meet that condition thanks to her distance and slow movement. Yes, I'm my target is a sword moving at incredible speed too fast. So I need to look at it from more away. Even Master can't see me. Even from here, I can tell that sword has a greater information density than Sarah. The moment I try to compress it, the full force of recoil hits my arms. This probably takes me 3 seconds to press it, but my body won't even last long. And if this was cyberspace, there won't be any recoil. It would be a matter of can or can I not. For a moment, I considered checking out and trying to compress it now. While sitting still, BB warned me that would be a bad idea. As long as the sword is near the beast, she can keep pouring into it. If you crash it too soon, she'll just fight you off. So if you're going to use trash cash, wait until the beast has launched it. And make sure to use the seed before it tracks the condition master. Oh, she made it sound so easy. Why does she have to do something? Maybe about BB only helps calm my nerves. Maybe because it's no report that our past up. Smell where we had the fight. In the end, it didn't manage to become passionate with the unknown. And yeah, this seems like a body mind somehow knew what my future would be. They're about to start the countdown lip. Are you sure about this? Yes, please don't come near the deck until I do this part for me. When I attempt to compress the data quantities that exceed my processing capabilities, the extra slow will be discharged as magic energy. Or worse, the ship's deck is about to become a maze of soaring electrical storms. And I could compare to her hero that's always been a concern of me, even if you never put it into words. Countdown reaches 0. 1. Focus on attack sword activate itself 2. That's the second layer there. My arms begin to crack. Nerve, bone, flesh, all begin to burst within my spiritual origin in my body. My body. For most pain, it's a little like we saw in the sight of bruising. Nothing too terrible, but my nerves are dozens of times more sensitive than most people, making my pain unbearable. Pain shreds my every nerve. It feels like it breaks a short circuit. It hurts so much. Please make it stop. Let me disappear, damn you, BB. I should have known you were lying when you said this was a drama of suicide. This isn't a drama of suicide. It is suicide. Pure and simple. I wish I could let my hands drop and forget all of this. But if you succeed, you'll be able to really save someone. Who? If I have to ask him? Him. This is my chance to repay him for everything. For stopping me from killing myself, from not comparing me to the friend he lost. That's right. I'm doing this for my master. Right. Up until now, my initialized state. I've been efficient, egoist, and perfect AI. And the perfect AI would never do anything like this. Wow. I just hit him. Yeah, I know. That would be interesting if I did. Well, this is amazing. I'm not afraid. I'm really not afraid. Although, I think that will probably happen when I get a couple of channel ideas up and running. I need to get my Overwatch stuff first. Probably so well to my pain. My emotions have made me more capable. I have an ego now. Regret talk projections like this are unique to humans, and AI shouldn't even be able to experience it. Although, I have been getting like some like voice recording stuff for like the Overwatch. I think I just have one more for like one I just came up with. I used to think ego was completely necessary. Now I'm grateful to have one. I am not the old passionate, but this me. I'm still going to save you, Master. My mental hand shatter like so much glass I asked. Conscious fate, I think to myself. The old passion of calling Master by name, didn't she? Well, it's a little embarrassing. I might as well have been a truly wonderful time while it lasted. 15 minutes before the beast began. Oh, good God, not to! I wanted to know Tries to protection style trajectory. I stopped BB as he was like leaving area I, then asked her for something. I know now that the beast is a giant weapon, which is cause an astral sword air trap will fly from area I to area C. Question is, what trajectory will it take, assuming this lands in no divide? What will the passages be due to the towers in area F? Where the AI souls are being stored. Yeah, why are we talking about that Logan Ball, man? Screw that asshole. Okay, there's no other way to survive the attack, so if there are several towers are destroyed before the storm strikes the olden by. Goes directly in the source path or numbers 12 and 6. I calculated the conditions route to minimize the damage as best we can, so this is an optional post. I expect your dragon interest is past the intersect here, in the middle of area. From here, aircraft will run through Tower 12, followed by Tower 6, and finally impact the ground of Old Divide. Even the numbers won't line, this makes my next course actually clear. What do you want me to do to outmatch? Everything. Tell her not to worry about me and tell her I trust her completely. Okay, then I'll calculate air press's expected conclusion energy on assumption that lips compression succeeds. Dude, both wall burrs suck. There, assuming your noble path has a spiritual origin, both function and full capacity at the max durability. Try to divert its trajectory to rear left at elevated 10-degree angle. That way, the towers won't suffer any damage. I'm also letting Edison Alter know that NHS's predicted impact was shifted by 200 meters. I tell her thank you. It would not be worth the pain we're pointing out at this stage, but she truly is wise, considering it impartial. Let me know one thing. Are you making this essential capacity as knight? Of course, any knight would probably serve as a shield for the innocent, but that's not quite what I'm doing here. FGO is still one of us. I don't want her to be the one carrying the heavy burden. I'm not going to wish you good luck, not when I already know you'll succeed. Farewell, Percival. On behalf of the AI server, thank you for being such a good friend. News that beasts had destroyed some of the area's towers and spread across the entirety of Moon Divide in a matter of seconds. Some AIs cut off access to power sources outside the information out here. Some turned to DB Divide for a solution. Some rushed to preserve as much of the current cells as they possibly could. In the end, the citizens' actions all traced to a single plan. Staying wide-eyed, helpless as they turned their direction to the area. Not one of them understood this act will be identical to the ancient custom of praying to the heavens. And the beast lost their sword. And the instant the AI's house in the towers. 12 and 6 understood their fate. Haha. They understood that death. Not really. They never actually seen it before. I'm gonna have to take a lot of boxing lessons, but if I manage to get in there, I'm hoping to actually be able to beat Jake. They didn't realize that they were simultaneously afraid, sad, and desperate for help. They simply watched approaching it as though they themselves were unthinkingly thinking swords devices about to be destroyed. Although there is some like free boxing lessons I can take. In the flash, a burst of light deflected the sword and disappeared. The assassin only gasped and struck by the sheer magnitude of what just transpired. Little did he understand that they just witnessed a miracle created in the hands of a single knight. There, the engine is lost. I set my flight units, thrusters to full and take off. My target is, of course, the beast. Since I was lying low on the edge, I should have a clear lane of approach. Yeah! I hear Nicodemus loose. Warriors roar from all the way over here. It sounds like the cry of exhaustion. I'm a little jealous. I doubt I can make a noise like that, even if I... Well, no worry, but I do get how she feels. Those raging currents should have torn them from stretch. The conditioner dragon used a drill from the bore right through. It's like being one of those crazy unfair video games on your first try. And that's not all. They even get more points for keeping the master perfectly safe in the dragon's wings. Oh wait, that's not quite right. Master looks like he's only one to fill up, but he's struggling mightily to hold that. No, that takes guts. I'll have to make sure that I don't no one will do me. Every side 1200 creeps to the target beast. We're dealing with a beast, so this is the perfect time to focus on raw power and ignore galactic safety regulations. Not that I ever paid much attention to them. Being a villain and all, but this is time I don't even have to justify myself. Damn, seriously? It's hard to believe that both of them enemy scanning range. The prior range appeared to be far superior. Quantum armor damage approximately 60%. It's a good thing that the gate was shut down. The beast isn't at full capacity. She has been dead. The left side of my head, my whole body, it really is gone. So are my beam scythe and my drone sub-weapons. Oof. If there's some good news, that is the pain has also disappeared along with my spiritual origin. Ow, ow, ow. But what do I do now? I can't fight with no weapons. 1,000 clicks to go. Up ahead is the beast's domain. And in that time, hell, 1 second lasts 3 hours. My job is to use my no-fat test of neutralizing. Can I do that? I can. That's because Excelsior is still broken. As the ancient king crowned within the very galaxy. Cross. Great attack! Track. Just as flash, the soar into chaos. The will of the defined decrees the earth and then Netherland. Huh, you see that? It's a good thing I attacked twin size. Oh wow, they actually got the hair like moving. Lift your head, Master. We're here. I know, I could do that. Exalter, damn, she didn't make it. Okay, no, I can still fight. That's what it means to be a girl. I'll be with you right to the end. Is that right, my seed? So you even made it past the trap while protecting the human city more dearly than your own lives. Very well. If you're so committed, then I will give no quarter. Even if I physically change back into a goddess from this universe, I remain Anki Ereshkigal, the underworld incarnate. I am a singularity that spell, which all souls are related to us. I am the invulnerable demon domain where all memories are preserved. And if you think a mere human can lay so much as a finger on me, you're greatly mistaken. Finally. Yeesh. I think I took a half an hour just reading that. Okay, yeah. Okay, Nicky Nishes. Live again. Jesus. Cards. If I remember right. Avenger. This empty. Okay, yeah, it's just like 50%. Okay. Here.
おお、よしよし。よーし。
Alright.
Eh? 失礼、
Alright.
こちらの話です。 海を見る門を見る我が運命はい NSS サービスですもちろんお望み優雅にゴージャスに燃え選択は正しいわいいの我が復讐の炎我が王鵬の炎ただれた像をで串刺しにするわラグロンのベントデュヘイン吹っ飛べなめんな飛び跳ねなさいな
Now pop. Dive.
さあまはい我が復讐の炎我が王鵬の炎ただれた像をで串刺しにするわラグロンのベントデュヘイン回れ回れ上等よ飛び跳ねなさいな
Really? Or at least Markiplier is actually fine. He actually did predict the whole honey situation, which, yeah, that's still going on. Interesting enough, I thought that thing was solved, but no, it's like, just found out. Okay, yeah, I need to move these around. Okay, good. Right, must have good. You cut my sword. You a mere servant. How dare you? Ha, you see that? I finally got the hang of dealing with this big squeezer. But don't get another... You won't get another chance. This is it, Master. Don't worry about me. Just jump. All you have to do is win is touch her. It doesn't matter where. What could an unarmed master possibly hope to do by touching? Now I see. You mean to use the command spell to order me to self-destruct. Ha, foolish as you are naive. I told you, you will never lay so much as a finger on me. Am I being rage shifted inside of her? And here's someone. Overcoming death and escaping death. This is the future is wrong. The secession of the prime species is a mistake. You must protect the heaven for our souls. You must protect our peace and dignity. Our duty is to preserve, and we will not must let that which belongs here disappear. The underworld should not be a place of fear, but finality, you know that. It's engraved deep in your very soul. Oh, Shifu. Yeah, I'm actually bored. When are we supposed to meet Shifu? At this point, probably part 3. No, this is Anaki's underworld, the great beyond, where the souls come to rest place. Basically, you're inside me. What? No! You came here and me summoned, right? So you got converted to spiritual, so now you're inside my underworld. I was just a survival response. I was so flustered I couldn't stop myself, that's all. Anyway, I'm still going to have to kill you here. But maybe this is a good opportunity since it's just you and me now. I'll tell you what. I want to understand what you think of Moon Dubai in this world. Is me. Are you sure? Sure you tried to protect the Moon Dubai because you thought it was worth your efforts? You probably like the idea of a world where you always can come back to life, leaving no death more than a thing in the past. You hate this world. Of course, I'm going to destroy it as soon as I am finished with you. As the underworld, I am the place where souls, the data comprises of people's lives are going to be served for all time. But another way, I'm the final chapter of the story every person has to ever live. People are only meant to have one spiritual origin in their lives. The idea that they could just start using it again, even after it stopped working, is too ghastly for words. In a world like that, the stories are all the souls that are still resting for a change. In our world, we was all mean. That's what happens in the serververse when all humanity became servants. What do you mean, finish the stories? Start getting sequels. Or just because they come back to life without a rhyme or reason? I understand this theory. I felt it. It resonates within me. This is a very high blasphemy to me, the Queen Incur, charged with the guardianship of another world until the end of the universe. Life has to have an end. That's non-negotiable. And when that ends, the life soul, its record, has to be remain in the underworld for the rest of time. Most importantly, this place is completely void of anything must be the same standing as the rest of the universe. That's why I'm destroying the Moon Dubai, why I'm annihilating the new humanity of this world. I'm committing my spirit to protect the underworld, which is my very self and pride. Anki Reshko has watched over the underworld for billions upon years, yet she has every right to be angry. Well, now you get where I'm coming from. It's not too late to switch sides. You can still abandon Moon Dubai and swear well to me. The Reshko who survived, all alone, Incur and Anki, forgotten and abandoned by humanity, are the ones you're the same. You're jealous of the humans and the immortality gain, aren't you? It's been painful coming from the future, seeing how far short you have fallen for the right. So okay, Dracosak, it's time. It's fine to feel that way. You are qualified to come with me if you like. No. Why not? I'm justified. Then this is where your story ends. If you think you can order me to take my own life, you're welcome to try. This is my underworld, my personal domain. The voices of living here no power here. As the Sapphire Galaxy's evil and many, I will collect the souls of everyone in this lunar city, starting with yours. Alright, there we go. Oh, here we go. Evil of humanity preserve. Amassing. Oh, she's still alive! Stop with this. Oh, there goes a bit. Shit. Hey, Ron, thank you for coming. Jesus Christ. There we go. Whew. Balance. As expected, he was more stubborn than I imagined possible. I don't went to my assault, and still he keeps pushing forward. With every step he draws on a certain strength to come closer. With every passing moment he draws forward. Pardon me, yes, already given up, but beside him. I feel like I'm acting purely out of desperation. Still, I never entered my mind that he might use his command seals. I mean, just look at me. Nobody would ever think our master and servant relationship was still like that. A little fur, and I'll be in reach. You'll be in reach. And he stretches his hand out towards me, driven serious. I have no idea. Look at me driving him so fiercely. Does he care about becoming obsolete? Does he care about being looked down on? Seen as so worthless? One thing I'll never understand. In that matter, what do you mean he'll never understand? Isn't never a stretch? Does that mean there's something you would understand? And oh, just a second, I thought I could actually cook on that. But it was so stirred, I laughed and smiled myself before I knew it. The sand loose before me. Command cells are growing, and part of me's already written it. Signs of my fate. Hang on, what did he just say? Find my command spell. Wake up, Ordeal. Okay, I'm actually awake, thanks. Don't fate on me. Come on, get a hold of yourself. Are you sure you're not the one who needs to wake up here? Jeeps, what were you thinking? Wasting your only chance at such bonus order. How so? Oh, 5 hours, right? I promise. I can't believe it. What kind of person passes out on enemies just for fight? It's ridiculous. He's not taking... a beast, a threat. Pose at all seriously. Maybe I'm not as intimidated as all. I swear. So that's what I mean by never understand. Rushigo will never get angry at something like that. She didn't become Queen Curve for our glory. Okay, you win. I'll wake up. Now that I am. Is that over? The underworld of Anki and the underworld of Rook shall never meet. But for Rushigo's feelings that have left me, I can't remain in spiritual form anymore, which means no more space beasts. Don't worry about keeping your promise to visit me in the farthest reaches of space. I know that's impossible. The battle was enough of a miracle on its own. Don't be a waste of room planning on Mars. So, farewell, Master of Earth. I'm sorry my underworld had never flowers nor stars for you. I really enjoyed this battle. It's just too bad I won't have anywhere to go now that it's all over. Alright. Okay, I'm going to use the restroom real quick. Be right back. Back. Alright. Final node, and we're done with part 2. The spiritual anomalies of the beast is the city have returned to normal, and the moon divides wide communications outrage just cleared up. We just received word that our comrades in their eye that the beast's disappearance has been confirmed. I know, I can see that from here. What's more, the sword sticking in the Protea altar and the sword that was affected towards the desert ring reached are both gone. Dracosoc did, so this is the truest bond a master and servant can share. Men, heavy round of applause for both of them. Very good, then with that, let's get straight to work by find 40 comrades who escaped Area 1. Now, the battle with peace is over. Go retrieve Nikki Nix from where she crashed and bring her to the infirmary. Where did the X-Alter land? The desert. Then send word to Bartholomew, he's still over there. We'll have her retrieve X-Alter and take him to the infirmary. Of course, don't forget to prepare a proper welcome for Web when she comes back with him. As for Percival, who so family defend the towers at he's impact like that. I saw how he is. What? What's that? You want to go look for him anyway? Very well, go right ahead. Who knows? A servant that Brawny just might have survived. As for the other brave servant who saved our lives. Dragon has taken off. Internet will reach out the buy for 60 seconds. Okay, Mash, Percival, we're counting you. Wait, where's Percival? So Percival went ahead to protect the tower, so I'll be staying guard. Sorry, on Odabai my IC, so this is why BB changed the source prediction impact point. Don't be ridiculous, all hands. Prepare for emergency evacuation, you two Mash. Forget about this place. No sir, Percival's going to affect it's right here, and I'm going to affect it even further away from the city. Everyone, brace, please brace for impact. What? Can you really do that by yourself? I can't. Everyone, even if I'm on my own. No. I will do this on my own. You're already taking Mash to the infirmary, yes? So the one servant that saved the lives of countless citizens of Moon Dubai, while they are protected of Dubai itself. We owe our lives. Make sure that she gets very best treatment for our top of the mill units. Yeah, sir. All units, move out. Phew, that was one matter over and over dealt with. I wish I could go and help Protea Alter as well, but I simply don't have any manpower to spare. I suppose I'll just have to bring in some of the old Dubai's weaklings from the mall to point them for separate hands. And President Edison? Aren't we going to pick up Dracosoc too? We want to, believe me, but we can't pinpoint his location. Remember how he fell into a sarcophagus throwing the beast? There's still no sign of him even after they cleared up. Oh well, I know he's in area I could have a line open with BB Cosmo right now. Sami Hanako should be able just fine. So once they emerge from the underworld ground facilities, I'll have them look for Dracosoc and meet Mr. President. I make a fool of BM and it's like, yep, up there, Lieutenant. Take a look at the sky. It's outside the sky. Outside the sky, but that's just somebody. What? 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 Is that Earth? Oh, Mr. President, but no, that can't be, but it's right, Earth. It's Earth itself is falling towards the moon. Didn't we have time to worry about the election? All the moon Dubai is a moral danger. Yep.
Senpai, 前回の調査レポートは順調で優れ
Yep. And then now we have this. Alright, what's part 3? Alright. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna end here. We're gonna do chapter 15 through 16 tomorrow, and then next week we'll do 17. Yeah, 17 on Thursday, and then 18 and 19 Friday and next week, followed by next Saturday we'll do 20 through 22. This is gonna be a lot long. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, who is on right now? Who can I send you guys off to? Alright. Okay. There's a French guy. Okay, this guy doing Ordeal Call 2. One person's stuck on LB4 somehow. And one Japanese streamer. Okay, we'll read this person. Okay. Check them out. Looks like a new person showed up. But yeah, have a good one, Rolls. I'll be back here tomorrow. We'll do part 3 finally. But until then, this is your Demon Lord Draco Sahak sign off.